Hello and welcome to Dale Hodges Park here on Treaty 7 land, or Calgary, Alberta. My name is Jordan Yule, and this is the Landscape Examiner, where we take a deeper look at the landscapes designed in and around our cities. Dale Hodges Park is in Calgary's northwest, along the Bow River, where it connects to the Bow River Pathway, one of the city's crown jewels. Dale Hodges Park was built in 2021 on the site of a former quarry. The park was conceived of as a means of remediating this brownfield site. It was the park's namesake, the late Dale Hodges, a former Calgary alderman, and other sensible advocates who pushed for this land to be turned into parkland rather than commercial and residential developments. With this land being so vulnerable to the Bow River's seasonal fluctuations, I can't believe that this was even considered. Dale Hodges Park is a celebration of the process of phytoremediation, that is, the natural process by which toxins and heavy metals are removed from stormwater using vegetation and time. In the park, each step of the remediative process is announced with new terrain for the water to traverse, from the sculptural stormwater outlets to the Nautilus Pond, to the overflow, to the wetland meadow areas, and out through streams into the river. I actually approached the park from the wrong side and only saw the on site map with helpful explanations once I had followed the phytoremediation process in reverse order. So I recommend approaching the park from the north end by the Nautilus Pond and following it south. That way you'll get a better idea of what's going on. The park is distinctly engineered in plan view, but on the ground the treatment is subtle and well integrated with classic Calgary waterfront parkland. The minimalist palette of materials is one of the biggest indicators that you are in Dale Hodges Park. The treated timber uprights, galvanized steel, structural hardware, and raw timber boardwalks signpost the park along the wider Bow River pathway. There are also subtle references to the park's quarry past with the gabion walls. Gabions are structural blocks composed of metal wire cages filled with rock. However, the more nerdy and eagle-eyed visitors will see that every portion of this park is integrated with man-made materials to help it perform in its capacity as a remediative process. You might say it blurs the lines between nature and human infrastructure. The park's pathways emanate off of the river and dissipate in scale as they approach the single-track trails of the hillside. Entering Dale Hodges Park is a detour that you can choose if you want to, much like the water that rushes into this place only to slow down and heal from the toxins of modern life. We are invited to step off of the faster and paved Bow River path and experience the same phytoremediation. The park's distinguishing boardwalk design, filled with oblique angles and dead ends, lends itself to a meditative meander rather than a purposeful stride. The planting palette is primarily guided by restoring the riverfront's riparian ecology, and is therefore dominated by native species like balsam poplar, willows, bulrushes, and other grasses in the wetland area.